I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 pretty geeky and useless facts that are still cool to know. #25. Floccinaucinihilipilification, the declaration of an item being useless, is the longest non-medical term in the English language. #24. Disaster Movie is officially the worst film of all time. This is according to reviews and opinion polls on IMDb. It has an average of just a 1.3 out of 10 on IMDb and 2% on Rotten Tomatoes. Haven't seen it yet? You're not missing anything. Trust me. Well, unless you want to just see how bad it is. 23. When the Comics Code was created, it prohibited judges and law enforcement agents from being depicted negatively. It also prevented comics from being sold at newsstands unless the hero was victorious at the end of the book. 22. Before Google launched Gmail, Gmail was the name of a free email service offered by Garfield's website. 21. At the height of Rin Tin Tin's fame, a chef prepared him a daily steak lunch. Classic musicians played to aid his digestion. The dog was quite a star. 20. The 50-star American flag was designed by an Ohio high school student for a class project. His teacher originally gave him a B-. 19. In 2006, an Australian man tried to sell New Zealand on eBay. The price rose to $3,000 before eBay shut it down. 18. Mao Zedong, like many Chinese of his time, refused to brush his teeth. Instead, he rinsed his mouth with tea and chewed the leaves. Why brush? Does a tiger brush his teeth? Argued Mao. As you can imagine, his teeth were green. 17. The Aztecs had a primitive form of basketball called Olomalitzli. The difference from today's version is that the first person to get the ball through the ring had the right to collect the clothes right off the backs of everyone watching the game. 16. Donna Griffith is credited with the longest recorded bout of sneezing. It lasted 978 days, from January 1981 to September 1983. 15. Les Mis has a 3-page, 823-word sentence that is divided by 93 commas, 51 semicolons, and 4 dashes. Why? According to rumors, someone suffocated from lack of oxygen in the 1940s just short of the 73rd comma while giving a dramatic reading from the work. And no, I'm not about to quote it. Sorry. 14. The largest city in the United States with a one-syllable name is Flint, Michigan. 13. The first man to sail solo around the world was Joshua Slocum. What's so interesting about that, you ask? The man couldn't swim to save his life. 12. Arnold Schwarzenegger began his transition from an elite bodybuilder to film superstar when he made his screen debut in 1970 under the name Arnold Strong in Hercules Goes Bananas. Yep, Arnold has always had a great sense of humor. 11. Charles Dickens kept the head of his bed aligned with the North Pole, believing the Earth's magnetic field would pass longitudinally through his body and ensure him a good night's sleep. 10. Black was the only color in which Ford produced the Model T. It was the only color available that would dry fast enough to keep up with the pace of the assembly line. 9. The world's first coffee shop opened in 1554 in Constantinople, capital of the Byzantine Empire. But it wasn't until 1683 that coffee was served with milk and sugar, and a strainer was used to separate the grounds from the beverage. 8. The longest word used by Shakespeare in any of his works is honorifica bilitudinatatibus, found in Love's Labour's Lost. 7. At one point, Wolverine's origin story was that he was an actual Wolverine that was genetically mutated and evolved by a villain named High Evolutionary. Whew, thank God they quickly rejected that cheesy idea and came up with the story we all know and love. 6. Michael Jackson wanted to play Spider-Man in a movie, so he tried to buy Marvel Comics in the 90s. Unfortunately for his fans, Marvel kindly rejected his offer. 5. Stasi, the East German secret police, managed to duplicate the scent of a female dog in Heat and apply it to the shoes of people they had under surveillance. If they needed to track them down, they just had to let some male dogs follow the scent. 4. The world's largest comic book collection belongs to the Library of Congress. It currently holds over 100,000 individual issues. 3. Andrew Johnson, the 17th President of the United States, was the only president to sew his own clothes. 2. In the original Star Trek TV series, Captain Kirk's middle name was Tiberius. Obviously, the screenwriter was a fan of Roman history. 1. The first telephones did not have bells and were connected all the time. In order to attract the attention of someone on the other end, one would have to yell, "Ahoy!" into the receiver. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 2 videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.